Hi everyone, I'm career coach Yuri Galimidi, and I'd like to wish each and every one of you a personal, happy, healthy, and prosperous new year. Today, I'd like to share with you the first of three videos that will help you develop and implement a career strategy that will take you as high as your highest career ambitions. Today, in part one, I'll share an approach for developing your career roadmap. Next week, in part two, I'll speak about strategies for shining and doing your absolute best in your current position. And in part three, in 2 weeks' time, the topic will be how to decide whether to stay in your current company or to look for other opportunities. First, I'd like to share with you a career progress model which I developed based on my research into the field of career management. The model describes the three phases of a typical career progress. In phase one, we typically explore our passions and the career path that we believe will be most suitable for us. This phase can take 5 to 8 years. Some people know their career destiny from day one, from the first day they start working, and they stick with this career trajectory for the rest of their working life. But other people try 2, 3, or even 4 different options until they land on the career path that they believe will suit them best. In my case, just to share with you, I devoted the first 5 years of my career to the field of biomedical engineering, including completing my master's degree in this field. My dream was to join the lab of Professor Christian Barnard, the global leader in the field of heart transplant at the time. After trying unsuccessfully again and again and again for 5 years, I decided it was time for me to give up. And after doing a lot of soul searching, I enrolled at the business school in Johannesburg, where I lived at the time. I completed my MBA, and then I joined Accenture as a management consultant. And the rest of my career trajectory was set on that very day. The second phase is the career growth phase. We work as hard as we can. We grow and develop in our own chosen career path until we reach the peak of our career. And that happens typically somewhere between the ages of 35 and 45. The third phase is the maturity phase. A few people continue to grow slightly during this phase, but most of us either stay at our peak level or even decline somewhat. Let me share with you now my recommended approach for charting your own career roadmap. Step 1 is to figure out where you are on this curve, on this career progress model, and most importantly, what is your long-term career goal. In part 2 next week, I'll discuss the importance of having a long-term career goal based on research in this area. Some examples of long-term career goals include you may set yourself a goal of one day becoming a CIO of a mid-sized technology innovation company. Or you may wish to become the CEO of your own tech startup. Or to become the Senior Vice President of Applications Development in a large software company. Or you may decide to become the COO of a mid to large scale online retail company. In my case, soon after joining Accenture, I decided that my long-term career goal was to become a global partner with Accenture, which at the time was called Anderson Consulting. And indeed, after being with the firm for 8 years, I achieved my peak career goal. I was admitted to the partnership of Arthur Andersen and Company. There are 3 things you have to consider when you set to determine your career North Star? First, what kind of work are you passionate about? What kind of work you would love to do day after day after day for the rest of your working life? As I said earlier, it may take you some exploration to discover your passion, but it is crucial that you do so as fast as you can. Do not fall into the trap of taking 10 years before discovering that you actually do not like so much the type of work you've been doing for the last 10 years. Second, search deep inside yourself to discover your natural talents, the things you are really good at, your signature strength. As you do this, get input from others who know you very well. It is important that you consider the perspective of others, not just your own self-narrative. And third, research the labor market to determine the professions and the jobs that are in demand at the time. These, of course, may change over time, and you have to take this into consideration when you do your market research. The congruent area of your passion, your talents, and the market demand will reveal the sweet spot that you should consider to determine your career North Star. Here are some resources you can use to do your market research: the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Indeed.com, and LinkedIn.com. Step 2. Once you have identified your career North Star, you have to determine your career milestones for the next 3 to 5 years. Your goal here is to choose milestones that will help you build the skills and experiences that will enable you to reach your career North Star. For example, if your goal is to become Senior VP of Application Development in a large software company, your next milestone could be to become Director or Senior Director of Applications. Or if your goal is to become CIO, your next milestone could be to become Director of Technology Infrastructure in your company. Or if your goal is to become COO of an online retail sales company, your next milestone could be to become Director of Web Sales in your company or in another company. My most important message here is: do not allow your career to happen to you. Be deliberate and disciplined to design and implement the career strategies that will take you to your career North Star. Step 3 is to identify the skills, trainings, and certifications that will support you in achieving each milestone along your journey. Think about the technologies and the functional areas that you will need to gain experience with, the courses and certifications you will need to take. Don't just follow what everyone else is doing. Think about the specific trainings necessary to support your own chosen career path. Also, it is most important that you consider your signature strengths and how to leverage them as best you can. Professor Martin Seligman of the University of Pennsylvania says that the value we can gain by leveraging our strength is much greater than the value that we might gain by focusing on our weaknesses. But at the same time, it is important that you identify the critical gaps that exist between your current competencies and those needed to qualify for your next milestone. You'll want to make sure that there is nothing that will stand in your way to achieve your career North Star. In addition, it is critically important that you develop the key leadership skills that you will need to make progress in your career, irrespective of your chosen path. A survey of 800 C-level leaders showed that the most important quality that they look for in the next generation of leaders is presence and confidence. A second closely related quality is our ability to communicate effectively and influence others. Other key qualities include our ability to build and lead high-performing teams, our ability to think critically and strategically, and our political acumen. Step 4. Your next step is to create your career development plan. Here again, I recommend that you be deliberate and disciplined about creating a plan that will work best for you. Invest time in researching the best courses, the best certifications, and the best approaches to develop the skills and qualities that are needed to support you in your chosen path. I also recommend that you discuss your plan with your mentor or mentors so that you will get the best possible perspective and input into your plan. I also recommend that you discuss your career ambitions with your manager and with your HR partner, as they are often called. As you create your development plan, seek constructive feedback from people who work with you, whom you trust and respect, and who have your best interest at heart. And last, I recommend that you track your implementation progress over time. Your commitment to tracking your own progress is as important, or even more important, than the time and energy you might spend on tracking the progress of a project that you were assigned to lead by your manager. It is also advisable that you share your plan and your progress tracking with an accountability partner, someone that you trust and respect and will help you hold yourself accountable. Research shows that people who share their written plan and their tracked progress with their accountability partner are much more likely to achieve their goal. In summary, to achieve your highest career ambitions, I recommend the following approach. A. Identify your career North Star. B. Determine your milestones for the next 3 to 5 years. C. Identify the skills and experiences you will need to support you. And D. Create and implement your development plan. If this approach resonates with you, but you feel that you'll need more personalized support to pursue it, I'd like to invite you to consider my one-on-one career coaching program. To learn about this program, please go to my career coaching webpage. You can find the link below this video. Additionally, I'm offering a discount of 30% of the standard cost of this program for those who will register by January 24th, 2023. Please use the link below to register, and please use the promotion code COACHING to claim your 30% discount. If you found value in this video, please click the subscribe button below, and also please click the bell button that will notify you of part 2 of this mini-series that will be published on January 17th. And if you please, click on the like icon as well. It will help the YouTube algorithm to increase the ranking of my videos. And until next week, take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.